Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and let's talk about Season 5 of Netflix's Grace and Frankie. First we'll tell you our recap of the show, followed up by our review, and then we'll finish off with telling you if it's worth the watch. Created by Marta Kauffman and Howard J. Morris, Grace and Frankie follows the story of two women who discover their husbands have been having a secret affair beyond their work partnership for the past 20 years, causing them to put aside their differences to try to cope with the circumstances together. So, recap time. The main story of Season 5 revolves around Grace and Frankie rebelling against the norms of old age and reclaiming their old home while dealing with the aches and pains of the world around them. Saul and Robert deal with the fallout of their neighbor Oliver's revelation and the company's newest production of Don Quixote. Meanwhile, Bud and Allison prepare to get married. Coyote searches for more answers about his birth mother. Mallory ventures into the dating scene again, and Brianna deals with a big decision in her relationship. The charm of Grace and Frankie is undeniably its cast, as they all excel at creating flawed, funny, and interesting characters. Each of the actors does not miss a beat, as the ensemble brings the same level of charm from Season 1 until now. The great thing about this sitcom is while it grabs you with the cast and its intriguing characters, the story is so much more than that. It tackles the themes of aging, gender, gay rights, health, death, and loneliness, all things that any generation can relate to in some capacity. However, this season does feel like it missteps a bit at times. The first few episodes seem to quickly rush through the predicament of last season's finale. Grace and Frankie are reunited with their beach house, but it's in these episodes that they feel the least like the characters we've come to love. The overuse of slang and millennial bantering between the characters seems unnatural for them, as it feels more like it's pandering to the audiences of the guest stars on these episodes. Grace and Frankie has always been known for its smart writing and using subtext over overt conversations. Unfortunately, these first few episodes are the opposite of that. Thankfully, this trend changes as a simplistic plot is pushed aside for stories that matter in this world. Bud and Brianna get particularly juicy storylines to help build their characters, but I found that Coyote and Mallory had their self-discovery journeys glossed over in this season. Each of the four main characters settle into a good rhythm by around episode 5, as each of them try to rediscover themselves in their old age. The issue that arises is whether or not this premise can sustain itself longer than it already has. The banter of these four companions over needing help versus wanting independence has seemed to almost run its course. While the actors are charming and the characters aren't losing steam, one can't help but wonder what the show can still do that hasn't already been done. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. This season of Grace and Frankie continues to show that sitcoms don't need to follow people's episodic lives with forced laugh tracks to still be funny. While it isn't the strongest season of the series, as it deals with millennial pandering, simplistic plots, and underdeveloped storylines, the fantastic ensemble and their undeniable chemistry continues to deliver strong themes and subtext to the stories that it actually explores, making it hard not to invest in these characters and their lives. From its continued look into the struggles of growing old to its attempt of widening its audience, this season is definitely a step back for the series, but is still an entertaining ride nonetheless. So I'm gonna say it's worth the watch. And that's our recap and review of Season 5 of Grace and Frankie. If you've seen it, what did you think? And was it worth the watch? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and thanks for watching. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest If You Liked video, where we recommend movies similar to the film Irreplaceable You. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.